Here's the issue. I want to become rich, I want to become cool and famous, and I get it, it's facetious, it's vain, but that's what I want, and I don't know how to do it because everyone is telling me to surround myself with the people I want to become, but those people don't want to be surrounded by me. Obviously, they don't want to be my friends because I have nothing of value, and equally, I am cutting out all the negative people, the wannabe thugs, the druggies, the idiots. So, as a result, I'm alone. There's no one with me except for my girlfriend. I should just be happy with what I have. But there's a lingering thought in my mind. My goals. What about my goals? Have I actually hit the wall? Sure, I've improved. I cut out all the negative people, but I am no longer improving anymore. I've hit stasis because I cannot reach the level where other people that would motivate me would be in my circle. Well, I've actually solved it because I am in direct contact with two YouTubers with more than 4 million subscribers combined. I equally, by pure luck, have a family member that makes 6 figures a month profit dropshipping, and he's only 22 years old. Here's the thing. I have actually solved that issue of learning how to develop a network and get those people to mentor me and equally motivate me because I've had multiple one-on-one calls with those YouTubers literally telling me how to title and thumbnail my fucking videos. I'm very lucky. And this video will not be about how to influence and create your perfect circle because everything is dependent on luck. Instead, it will be a shift and change on your mindset because there are so many people that ask me, how do I get that circle? But here's the thing, it's the idea of wanting to be saved. I heavily dislike that. I actually find it disgusting. This concept is very important throughout the entire video, and it's that to not be a disgusting person. A disgusting thing is to constantly avoid it, and if you are a person who wants to be avoided by your own self, that's not a good trait to have because here's the thing. I've recently been talking to a lot of people and they've been telling me, oh, you're so lucky, Rambo. You're so lucky because of your situations. If I was in your position, if I had your luck, if I had your upbringing, I would be in your position, if not better. And here's the thing. This is them telling themselves, creating a limiting factor and excuse as to why they're not successful. It's because of my circumstances. These people always need a crutch. They always need a specific thing as to why they are not able to accomplish their task and goal. And it's not because it's actually true or genuine. It's because it protects their ego. Here's the biggest problem, right? What if you tried your hardest, you ignored all the excuses, all the, oh, it's because I'm not lucky, it's because I'm short, I'm small, I'm ugly, I'm this specific race. If you ignore all of that, you try your goddamn hardest and you fail, you never accomplish your goal after giving 100%, how will you cope with that? I am a tutor and I brought that up to a girl and she never thought of it that way. She then realized that her entire issue was just because she was not comfortable with failing. And it's more of how people will judge you after you try your hardest. Imagine running your hardest and still failing. And that's completely fine to not like it, to be uncomfortable, but to constantly avoid it at the expense of you and your own goals, I find that disgusting. And I say all of that not to put people down, but actually this is the first step into helping you accomplish your goals by influencing and changing the circle around you, by getting good people around you. I know, I said at the beginning of the video, this is not that video. I lied. The first step is very difficult to overcome. It seems very egotistical. So I just needed to change your expectations. And to overcome that fear of failure, I made a video about it. There's also a book to read if you don't want to watch my video. And step number 2, it's to realize that fortune favors the bold. Risk-taking is something you should constantly do, especially if you're someone my age where we have nothing to lose except effort and time. And here's the thing, right? Gambling is bad. Never gamble. You always lose. The house always wins. That is correct. That is 100% correct. And it's very easy to quantify because we're talking about money, numbers that's easy to calculate. But we're not talking about casinos where the house always wins because in the context of real real life where your cost is effort and time, it becomes extremely scattered where there is no number that comes with effort. Oh, I put a 2 out of 10 for effort. That doesn't exist. A lot of people do not even know the 10 and their effort. I certainly don't. And I say all of this because the cost to achieving your goals or risk taking is not proportional to the loss. In the context of gambling, you will always lose because the cost to winning is always negative. But in real life, the cost to winning is always positive. It just requires constant effort. And here comes that same fear of failure. Everybody is too scared to genuinely try because it might take months, years, decades, lifetimes for that effort to actually pay off. And I know or feel like people genuinely know that. They just don't want it enough. And that's okay. Sometimes people would just rather laze around. I certainly do, but I talked to myself about it and I genuinely wanted to succeed much more than sitting around and playing games all day. Now, step number 3 to influencing your circle is to first realize why surrounding yourself with positive, hardworking people is so important. It's because their values and beliefs bleed into our lives. Not because they're such awesome and amazing people. Negative, bad people can equally bleed into our lives. It's because of frequency. If I'm constantly walking around with the color purple and pink, that slowly becomes my new favorite color just by association. And the same thing applies to some loser eating pizza all day, smoking weed. If those are my friends and people I surround myself with and consider friends, they have to be cool. If I see those people as cool, that means to be cool, I must do their actions. And guess what? I guarantee you, almost every person can be cool. A homeless person that's grungy, that works hard, he lives in a rough environment, he's cool, even though I don't want to be him. Does that make sense? So the media you consume is just as important as the people. If you're not able to surround yourself with important people, you have to watch content that important people would consume. Because guess what? I am not a person who watches Fortnite Battle Royale competitive tournament montages because I don't want to think about it. And the things you think about, the frequency of thoughts that you have on the specific subject is what influences you the most. It's not the people, it's the thoughts that they leave for you. Media you consume is so important. When I judge a person, and guess what? Oh, judging's bad. You have to make a proper assessment of a person and if they're able to help you accomplish your goals. It's that simple. You have to view things that way. And I'm sure, well, you know what? We're going into dangerous territory. But guess what? Every single relationship you have with a person is transactional. Guess what? People love to make the argument of, but I give money to a homeless person. That is a negative transaction. I lost money. Again, people are quantifying things through money. Instead, you should view it from the feeling you got when you gave money to that homeless person. Because guess what? I have volunteered many times where I just help the homeless, where I'm volunteering cleaning up trash. Guess what? That is a negative quantifiable thing in my time, but it made me feel good, and that is why I did it. That is the transaction of me helping other people. It makes me feel good. And the same thing applies to mentorships. When I said that these amazing people don't want to be my friends, that's actually wrong. They actually do. Obviously, I only have 1,000 subscribers. Why do these big YouTubers want to help me? It's because they feel satisfaction through helping me. And by the way, this is not me doing mumbo jumbo random psychology. I asked this person and he's like, oh, well, you know, it makes me feel good. It's like I'm giving back to the community. It's that simple. If you're able to give them that feeling, that transaction of them feeling good, then everything is a fair exchange. God, what a good video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe to my second channel. I give all this information except not in a condensed, edited form. So you just get more information faster. And again, frequency, the more you watch my videos, the more you apply these winner mindsets. Oh my God. Holy fuck, what a good video. Subscribe.